Wait until after Burton's funeral to make the donation. He said they want to wait until the time is right to honor a fallen public servant in this community.
Right now is her time and her family's time. So we want to make sure that we're being respectful of that. We're really excited about making the donation to Richmond Police Department. But we'll do that when the family and the police department is ready for it, and that we can come together and celebrate her sacrifice, her life, in the honor of giving this donation.
In Centerville, Indiana, I'm John Bedell, News Center 7.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast with meteorologist Robert Gauthreaux III.
Robert, if memory serves me correct, last night we were about 77 degrees, 51 tonight, and the timing couldn't have worked better as far as saying goodbye to summer and hello to fall as far as these temperatures are concerned.
I know, it normally doesn't work like this.
No, it doesn't.
In fact, yesterday was the second hottest day of the year, so of the summer, and then today we're already a lot cooler than this time yesterday. In fact, the first morning of fall, we're going to be down in the low 40s. Yes, technically today is the first day of fall, but it really didn't start until 9:03 this evening, so most of your day was actually summertime. But yes, we are officially in fall now for this midnight hour. The reason for that is because what's called the Autumnal Equinox. Now, you might be familiar with the Earth tilting toward the sun and away from the sun, or the northern hemisphere tilting toward the sun, at which, when we get that at its furthest extent, that's summertime. But at this point, the Earth is, you can think of it as straight up and down. You have the most direct rays from the sun right at the equator, and so you can see almost pretty much equal daylight from north to south. Now, the Earth actually started tilting toward the sun during the spring equinox, the vernal equinox, and now it's going the other way. So overall, wait, I messed that up actually. Anyway, we're moving away from the sun at this point, at least the northern hemisphere. Now the closest part to the sun is the southern hemisphere. Overall, it's continuing to get cooler. You can see, because of that, the bus stop forecast, 44 degrees by the time the kiddos get picked up. So you're going to need a jacket tomorrow morning, expecting some clear skies, although we will see an increase in some cloud cover probably in the middle to the late afternoon, and that means that it's going to be a little bit cloudy moving into the evening and then even into the morning hours on Saturday, but 65, still kind of comfy, but definitely cool for this time of year. Temperatures at the moment, 51 in Dayton, 45 in Sydney, 48 in Urbana. I think a few places likely will drop into the 30s tonight, although most of us likely in the low 40s, including Dayton, will likely drop to the low 40s. The reason that it's getting cooler is, one, winds are generally out of the north at this point, so that's where the cooler air lives, way up in the Arctic. Some of it filters down here. So they're not very strong, but even some light winds will likely make it feel like the 30s across parts of the Miami Valley. Not to mention, it's not very muggy. Notice the cold air, the dry air really brought the dew points down, so dew points in the 40s. Now, the dew point's at 41 degrees. The temperature can't go below that, so we're going to need some slightly drier air for that temperature to actually drop into the 30s, but it's possible. One reason for that is because this area of high pressure, it's off toward the northwest. It's dominating our weather pattern here across the Midwest at the moment, keeping skies clear, but the circulation around that high pressure, it's clockwise, and so it's bringing in a lot of that cool air from the north, which is why we have winds out of the north at the moment. And the clear skies, you can see a few clouds, but generally looking at some clear skies. You can see that into the overnight hours with the futurecast here. As we move into the afternoon, then you start to see a little bit more cloud cover, and then as we move into the evening, you can have some mostly cloudy skies. Not really expecting rain. A spritz is possible late Friday, but I'd say a better chance of an isolated sprinkle is late Saturday. Even then, your Saturday really is going to remain dry. The best chance overall for rain will be a few showers possible during the PM hours. And notice Saturday and Sunday, temperatures in the 70s, and then we're back to the 60s next week with dry weather. So overall, a cool 7-day forecast ahead for the first day, week of fall, however you want to look at it.
He wasn't intoxicated, I can tell you that. He just obviously had some mental issues.
Yeah, people use their cell phone cameras to capture a passenger punch a flight attendant in the back of the head. And this was a quick way to sure get the FBI involved.